LM curve shows all combinations of interest rates and output where money market is in equilibrium. How do you get this kind of the curve? We'll just derive this, and let's see the story behind this. This is your money supply curve. Okay, money supply is given to you. It is confirmed by Federal Reserve Bank or central bank, and this is the given level of money supply. It is exogenously given to you, and suppose that output level of Y1 or income level of Y1, this is the level of money demand. So this is the first point in the money market equilibrium. So at interest rate I1, demand for money is equal to the supply for money. Okay, at interest rate I1, that is at point E1, let's say this is point E1, demand for money is equal to supply for money. And this is also one of the point in money market equilibrium. Money market is in equilibrium when supply for money is equal to demand for money. And this is the first point on the LM curve, because LM curve is showing the locus of all money market equilibrium points. And this is the first point on the LM curve, which is the relationship between the interest rates and output. Fine. Now suppose there is an increase in output level from Y1 to Y2. Now the moment you have an increase in output level from Y1 to Y2, demand for money would also increase because of transactions demand for money. When your income level increases, you would need higher amount of money in your pocket, and you should have more amount of cash. You should have kept more amount of money with you, not in the bank but with you, to carry out more transactions. Because you have higher level of income, you will have more amount of needs. In order to satisfy those needs, you will have to carry out more transactions, and hence demand for money would increase at a higher level of income. And this is what has been shown by this yellow demand curve for money. So, and for a given level of money supply, equilibrium is attained at point E2 with interest rate of I2. So what is happening here? At an interest rate of I1, now this is not that simple, okay, that interest rate has increased. What has caused this? What has caused this interest rates to go up? Basically, in case if you just forget about this point E2 right now, at I1, money supply is this vertical curve and a higher level of demand. Okay, a higher level of demand at this point. So demand for money is greater. Demand for money is greater than the supply for money. In any partial equilibrium analysis, in case if you look at it, what actually happens in case if there is an excess demand for commodity, price for that commodity would increase. Here the commodity is money, so the price for money should increase. What is the price for money? Interest rates. Interest rates have to increase. Hence, at I1, demand for money is greater than the supply for money. So at income level of Y2, there is excess demand for money. Okay, at income level of Y2, there is excess demand for money because demand curve has shifted upwards from MDY1 to MDY2. How to get rid of this excess demand for money? Central bank would start selling bonds. When you start selling bonds, simple, price for bonds will fall, and there is indirect relationship between the price of bonds and the interest rates. So when price of bonds will fall, interest rates would increase. Now this will shift interest rates up from I1 to I2, and in that case this movement will take place like this. Suppose you are at this level of interest rate here, and then you will move back to I2 here. So new equilibrium is reached at say point E2, where demand for money is equal to supply for money. And this is a second point on the LM curve. This is I2 Y2. At Y2, the interest rates are I2. So you can just join them together, and this becomes the LM curve. which is LM curve is showing all the combinations of interest rates and output, interest rates and output, where money market is in equilibrium. This is your money market, and money market is in equilibrium.